Could you imagine if they were? if you came to work and Hogan, all he did was just go, and then do this.
He does that all the time.
That's him.
Yes, that's him, but he doesn't, no. It's funny because Michael Hogan is seriously one of the funniest, driest humor guys I know.
I know, isn't he great? And Donnelly's the same. I think Donnelly might be even more dry than Hogan. Like Donnelly's he's got that wicked wit, and he's been in the business for so long that, every time I come in contact with I hate to say older guys, but people who have been in the business as long as they have, you kind of just want to be like a sponge around them, because not only do they have like such amazing advice for you where your craft is concerned, but life experience, they're just amazing. Like Donnelly just says, I'm trying to figure out what he told me the other day. I told him I couldn't decide if I was going to New York, and he's like, do you have kids? And I was like, no. And he's like, then go. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, because you'll never have the opportunities again that you have when you can sit down because you don't have children. And I was like, wow, all right.
Yeah, it's so then to like just get, Donnelly's more of a storyteller than Hogan is, like on set and stuff.
Right.
But they're both just fun guys with a boatload of experience.
Yeah, another one is and we both have experience working with him, is Dean Stockwell.
Yeah.
He's been in the business for so long that it's like, isn't that amazing?
Listening to his stories about how he got into the business, because it was during the Depression and his parents needed money, so they put him into a play.
Pimped him out
in New York. They pimped him out into a play in New York, and that's just what he's done the rest of his life, but that's not what he would have done. It's wild, and he's such a good actor. But
it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Favorite episode from each season? You know, my favorite episode to be in that I absolutely love is killing Callum with the chopsticks. that was like one of my favorites. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty. Those scenes with you and Callum when you were locked up, that was pretty intense.
It was so much fun. Like when he came on to 24, I was so excited because I was like, yay! And then I never worked with him. All right. I was like, yay, they're gonna have me kill Callum again. So, but no,
you're good at it. In terms of, I don't know. I mean, it's hard because it's like, okay, it's favorite one that I got to do, or favorite one. I mean, for me personally, I downloaded episode from season 2 just because, from the Cylon point of view, we got to kind of finally discover how downloading took place, and discovered a bit more about the Cylons. So that was fun for me. I actually had to sit down with a list of all the episodes and figure out which one was which, because they all just kind of meld together. Like it's all just one big story to me. It's not really broken up into episodes. Oh, I can answer that easily.
Can you? I can't.
The least pleasant thing I've had to do is actually the downloading tub. In Downloaded, we had to get, I had to be in it, Grace had to be in it, and Lucy Lawless had to be in it. Or no, Lucy didn't have to be in it, I don't think. It was just Grace and I had to be in it. And but we also had to be on the outside in 2 or 3 different versions of ourselves. And so we had photo doubles in the tub. And this stuff was a goo that sticks to you like beyond. You stand up out of it and you're about 2 inches thicker all over because it just sticks to you. And but it was the same goo that they just kept heating with water bottles, and so it was just like you had about 6 different people in there. So I got to be like the third and then the last. And by the time I was sitting in it the last time, and I'm just pulling hair. Like one of the stunt coordinators or the special effects coordinators that was there, all he'd see is me lift my hand up like this, and he'd run over with a paper towel because it was another glob of hair that I was laying in of somebody else's.
Oh my God, I'm going to throw up. That was one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard.
It was gross. It was the same stuff, and we're all sitting in it, all in little flesh-colored G-strings. Just one gets up, and the next one gets in.
So you're basically laying in someone else's dirty water. Oh,
yes.
God.
Yes, so that was my grossest thing that I had to do. Fake blood means nothing compared to that.
It's absolutely vile. I'm glad it wasn't me. The raptor. Not the raptor, the raider. The Cylon Raider, because I said this so many times, I had the flu. And so I was like putting that stupid thing in my mouth and like vomiting. And then Harvey, you know, God rest his soul, was like, just get in there. And he brought over a bucket. And I'm like, thanks, Harvey. Like, I was thinking that they were going to let me go home because I was so sick, and he brings me a bucket. You know what, one of the funnest but one of the worst scenes to do also was the paint scene with Callum. Because paint got in places that I didn't know paint could get into. And I was like, this is so not right. It's just wrong on so many levels. And but it's one of those ones where people just like, they loved it.
Oh, I know one other gross thing I had to do.
What's that?
After our big stunt fight at the end of season 1, when we picked up season 2, and we picked up with you and Tomo, Starbuck and Kilo looking down, I was freezing because it's winter or whatever. I don't even know what it was. But anyway, so I'm sitting there laying dead, playing dead, and we're in this like abandoned building that I hear this,
oh God, that's horrible.
The whole time. And then I get up at the end after they cut finally, and one of the ADs goes, oh my God, there was a rat that walked right by your head.
I was like, every time I'd get up to like walk away because it was so cold, I was like, I'm actually going to just stay here to keep Trish warm.
You're laying on top of me, and I'm like, just stay here, please.
You were like, just don't leave. And I'm like, I guess I'm staying on top of Tricia. So, yeah, that was an interesting episode just all together.
Yeah.